The way this law is being utilized is quite dreadful. In 2016, a 14-year-old teenager was arrested after throwing rocks at police officers during a political rally, and as a result, prosecutors elected to have him be tried as an adult. In March of 2019, two juveniles faced the same repercussions in the state of Kentucky. Good day. Thank you, Mr. Adjudicator, for being here today and listening to my speech. My government partner, the opposition, as well as the audience, thank you for being here today. Today, we will be discussing why the US Juvenile Justice System needs to overturn the law that allows juveniles to be tried as adults, which means we will be presenting a policy case. The definitions for this case are as follows. Number 1, US Juvenile Justice System. System in which there is special authority to pass judgments for crimes that are committed by children or adolescents who have not attained the age of majority. Number 2, overturn, to invalidate. Number 3, juvenile, a young individual charged with a crime under the age of 18. And number 4, tried as adults, to be convicted as an adult that is over the age of 18 in a life sentence without parole. Moving on to criteria. This case will be weighed on the criteria of net benefits, which means that whoever can provide a better tomorrow for everyone will be the winner of this debate. Moving on to status quo. The juvenile justice system allows juveniles to be tried as adults when it does not benefit anyone in the long run. According to the book review done by Ellen Oak, adolescents' capacities of decision-making and cognizance of future consequences are, on average, not as well developed as those from adults. This does not make it a fair and equal ground when it comes to the juvenile courts giving any juvenile the form of punishment an adult gets. By trying juveniles as adults, it potentially leads to juveniles to change for the worse, according to a research study done by Ashford University. The juvenile justice system is supposed to help rehabilitate juveniles rather than harming them more. Therefore, it makes the current law very flawed when it comes to trying them as adults. There are no intervention programs to help juveniles, and Congress does not seem to be in any sort of hurry to help fund these programs and start to take any initiative on the issue. For the inherency, this problem cannot fix itself at the moment because there are currently no laws preventing juveniles from being tried as adults, and there are no rehabilitation programs or prevention programs to help them due to no funds being received. Therefore, I would like to propose a plan. The voices from people need to be heard by Congress in order to get rid of the current law that enables juveniles to be tried as adults. School meetings, local programs can be held to inform parents and help them be able to help their children. The U.S. Supreme Court will lift the current law that is in place and invalidate it once and for all. Instead of punishing juveniles as adults, juveniles will be placed in rehabilitation programs to help them receive a second chance at life. A combination of therapy for their mental health, as well as community service to build discipline among juveniles will take place. Funding from school fundraisers at a nationwide level will also take place. As for the solvency, by overturning this law, the newly reformed juvenile justice system will not allow any juvenile to be tried as an adult in the United States. Instead of changing for the worse at a young age, they will have the potential to change for the better and have a better future. This new system will actually serve for what it was originally formed to do, to help juveniles. Newly established rehabilitation programs will be there to take in any juvenile that has committed any sort of crime. Intervention programs for children, teens, and parents will help educate everyone on the subject matter. And lastly, to point out some advantages, as I've said, parents and children will become more educated on this topic. There will no longer be anyone under 18 placed in adult prisons, which will permanently eradicate any sort of harassment that juveniles faced during those times. Placing juveniles under these rehabilitation programs will benefit the future and will give the future an advantage of changing for the better for the sake of society in the United States. Thank you.